Namaste everyone, welcome to my channel, and if you're new here and you would love to know about real Ayurveda, please subscribe to my channel. Today's video, let me start with a story. A real life story, a true story of my life. I was in my college, I think this happened in 2009, and one of our lectures was happening. I think it was about physiology or something to do with digestion. The professor was telling us that we have to add fats to every meal because that helps to break down food, improves digestion, improves absorption. At the same time, in my home, something opposite was happening. My mom had declared that she is not going to put oil in any of the food that she cooks at home. And I told mom, don't do this. This is not good for your body. She was 100% convinced about this fact because she read this in newspaper articles multiple times. That oils are bad for your heart and can increase cholesterol. And she had her own reasons for it. Everybody in her family had high cholesterol and her dad had died because of heart attack. So she wants to save her family and herself from high cholesterol, and the next thing that she did was to buy non-stick cookware at home. Until then, in my hometown, I don't think a lot of people had used non-stick cookware, and my mom was one of the early adopters. My dad, being an Ayurvedic doctor, was completely against it, and my dad used to say, don't do this. And that happens everywhere, right? Even if you ask me, I feel that the whole world may listen to me, but not my family or my close friends. They never listen to me. The same thing happened at home. My mom didn't listen to my dad. But at some point, because of constant communication around this issue, I also started kind of believing that, okay, this might be true. There came a point where I believed 100% that this is true. Adding oils is not good for your heart. Because so many researchers, so many studies, randomized controlled trials, all of these are happening. And every research was saying, every doctor was saying, every medical journal, everybody was saying that oils are bad for your heart. I used to feel, oh my God, what did I sign up for? Why am I studying Ayurveda? Ayurveda is so old. It is not relevant. And I genuinely felt bad. I used to talk to my professors about this. Even they had adopted this no oil rule. And at my home, I remember I used to have these yummy masala dosas that my mom used to make. First, she will put sesame oil on the pan, and then she would add the batter, and on top of that she would put ghee, and then she would put masala, and then fold it, and then she'll make this yummy chutney. I started missing all of this because all of a sudden the dosas started becoming very dry. No oil, and because they were made in this non-stick pan, it was thin and crispy. And slowly I got used to that taste and I started liking it. And I also used to feel happy that I'm keeping my heart healthy. Years passed and new research has popped up. And this research says that adding good fats to your diet is extremely important for your heart health. This made me happy, and I started believing again that Ayurveda was right. Ayurveda always asked us to add good fats to every meal. And the kind of fats that Ayurveda always said was ghee. Ghee has to be added to every meal where you're cooking the food in ghee. So people started a new trend, started having avocados more in their diet. I was also one of those people who started having avocados for the first time in my life while I was in Dubai after knowing about this research that is happening. And in Dubai, right, you get everything, every fruit and every vegetable, no matter what the season is, it is available throughout the year. That is another video for another day. I came to India for vacation at that time, and I had developed this habit of having avocados every day. I went home and asked my mom, I want avocado. And in Kerala, I've never seen avocado until then. Neither my mom, because I remember when I asked her for the first time, Amma, I want to have avocado, she would say, what is avocado? Today, if you come to Kerala, every shop, every supermarket, every small groceries would have avocados. People have completely adopted and embraced avocados. People have started growing it, importing it, and you see avocados everywhere in Kerala now. Why I am saying all of this is because that is how people have embraced and changed their health habits based on these researches that change every few years and few months. We all know about intermittent fasting. I have a signature program called Gut Health Program where I take up clients and I help them improve their gut health to get rid of many of the conditions like skin diseases, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all of these by improving gut health. For that, I'll give some medicine, diet plans, etc. A lot of people have come to me and asked me, Doctor, I have been following intermittent fasting, so I don't eat breakfast. Please consider it when you're making my diet plan. In so many years, I have not let anybody follow that skipping breakfast kind of intermittent fasting or eating within an 8-hour window intermittent fasting. No. Ayurveda says that your digestive fire mimics the sun. In the morning, because sun is just coming out, your digestive fire is medium, so you have to have medium breakfast. During lunchtime, the sun is shining the brightest, so you have a very good digestive fire, you have to have the biggest meal. Towards the evening, the sun is setting, and after sunset, there is no digestive fire to help you with your digestion. So you have to have your meal before sunset when there is a little bit of digestive fire remaining, so that your digestion is on point. But for a lot of people, they feel hungry by 11 o'clock. They have their breakfast at 11. They feel hungry by 2 o'clock and they have their lunch by 2. Sometimes they have by 8 o'clock their dinner. There is no particular pattern, but we can retrain our body to have hunger at this particular time. If we train our body, it all depends on how you train your body. And when you train your body, you're giving that balance to your body, an easy way of working for the body. The intermittent fasting, according to Ayurveda, has always been about having an early dinner and not having a late dinner, ideally before sunset. That is the intermittent fasting that is recommended in Ayurveda. There is a new research that is published by WHO saying that intermittent fasting can increase your risk of having heart diseases by 91%. What do you understand from this? How long is this going to continue? New research is coming, old research get discarded, and all these researches have been done with a lot of work behind it. Randomized controlled trials, so many scientific methods are used, and then they finally say that this is the research. But every research gets discarded sooner or later. And how long are we going to change our health habits with every new research? That is where the beauty of Ayurveda comes in. Ayurveda is time tested. It may not be able to prove Ayurvedic principles within the scientific method paradigm using the tools and techniques mentioned by the modern scientific paradigm, but all the principles have stood the test of time. It is time tested. Whatever has been said in Ayurveda 5,000 years back has never changed and still stays relevant even today. But I missed a big point. The point is, are these studies even real? Are these funded by big pharma companies? Are these funded by big corporations? Who knows? Nobody knows. And we are fools. We just adopt them with a whole heart and whole belief that this research is going to help me. If you just look at how this communication is done, it is done in a very systematic way. You get the first message, okay, from whoever, this corporation or whoever. You get the message, you listen to it or you see it. Second time and third time you are exposed to that message, you kind of think about it, question about it, try to understand it. Then you see the same message on TV, on social media, on newspapers, on articles, on medical journals. Everywhere you are seeing the same messaging going on. You now start believing it. The next stage is scary, because now you strongly believe this message, what you have been told, and if anybody asks anything or questions it, you are in the forefront negating it or talking against it. That is how we are manipulated, and we start believing things which we shouldn't believe. We adopt things which we shouldn't adopt. So in terms of your health, don't take multiple stands. Have one stand. Just follow Ayurveda. Instances like this at least should make us think. As Indians, we have this treasure of wealth called Ayurveda, but we are not happy with it. We want to adopt every new modern health trend, while the whole world is busy chasing super modern. Let us go back and chase our roots. Thank you for watching.